hooker Max Crumpton scored 4 tries as Bristol Rugby beat Richmond 505 in the Greene King IPA Championship at Ashton Gate today. The front rower was the beneficiary of powerful and clinical play by the Bristol forwards, who put Crumpton over in almost identical fashion for all 4 tries, catching and driving at the line out to get over the whitewash. Bristol scrum half Rodri Williams scored 2 more eye-catching tries, the first a snipe around the edge of a ruck snipe and the second a lovely piece of support play following a high-quality break from replacement Luke Morahan. Jack Tovey of Bristol Rugby in action against Richmond Rugby on the final whistle. Another replacement, Dan Thomas, scored in the corner to bring up the half-century of points with Billy Searle's conversion and making it 7 tries for Bristol. The young fly half scored 15 points with the boot, landing 6 conversions and a penalty, with his only kick not to score struck the upright. All of that looked a long way off after half an hour when Bristol were scoreless against the brave London visitors, having put in an error-strewn display. Richmond came with a game plan to employ fast linear speed to shut down Bristol's midfield play, and it worked. But for all the good play of Richmond, Bristol were also guilty of making some fundamental errors, eating up the space of wide players as they drifted to try and avoid the defenders coming at them at speed. It was catching as even All Black Stephen Luatua was at it. But Bristol righted the ship with a change of tactics. After failing to get a breakthrough out wide and kicking for the corner a couple of times without scores, Searle added a penalty straight in front after 38 minutes, and that seemed to take the weight off the shoulders of Bristol's players. Rodri Williams of Bristol Rugby breaks away to score a try with just a couple of minutes until the break. Williams capitalised on a pair of wonderful carries from outside centre Jack Tovey, who took Bristol upfield to finish off the move. And then Crumpton scored his first to make it 170 at the break and fade the memory of the misfiring performance in the first half. Less than 2 minutes into the second half and Crumpton had a double and then a hat-trick on the hour mark. Last week winger David Lemmy scored the hat-trick against Cornish Pirates in a 3,129 away win, but Sunday's performance was all about the forwards. Williams continued his impressive form this season with his second of the match, and suddenly Bristol were out of sight at 360. But this match was never about the result. Richmond are a semi-amateur side with all the players holding down another job. Bristol are packed full of internationals. This was about performance, and Lamb said there is still plenty of room for improvement in that area. He is not wrong, but the tries kept on coming, with Crumpton making it 4, becoming only the second Bristol forward to score 4 tries in a league match, the other being Ollie Robinson, who played at open side today. Max Crumpton of Bristol Rugby in action. Richmond did get a consolation score through winger Jordan Simpson-Heft, which did little more than frustrate Lamb. On the stroke of full-time, Thomas crossed the line, having only just made a stunning 60 metres break which any back would have been proud of, let alone a back row forward. At times Bristol looked disjointed as this team continues to gels, but it was another brick in the wall as Lamb builds up the defences of Fortress Ashton Gate. It also takes the home side to second in the championship table. Bristol Rugby 15 Matt Prothero, 14 Ryan Edwards, 13 Jack Tovey, 12 Alapati Liua, 11 David Lemmy, 10 Billy Searle, 9 Rodri Williams, 1 Jack O'Connell, 2 Max Crumpton, 3 Nicky Thomas, 4 Joe Batley, 5 Sam Jeffries, 6 Stephen Luatua, 7 Ollie Robinson, 8 Jordan Crane C. Replacements: 16 Jason Harris Wright, 17 Son Tongawiha, 18 Alex Giltro, 19 Dan Thomas, 20 Ryan Glynn, 21 Ian Madigan, 22 Luke Morahan. Richmond 15 Rob Kirby, 14 Jono Woodward, 13 Cameron Mitchell, 12 Ronnie McLean, 11 Jordan Simpson-Heft, 10 Freddie Gabatas, 9 Jamie Gibbs, 1 Jeremy Cunyu, 2 Jason Phipps, 3 Joe Tarrant, 4 Will Warden C, 5 Alex Humphrey, 6 Jesse Liston, 7 Jack Alcock, 8 Chris Davies. Replacements: 16 Jamie Townsend, 17 Will Goodrick Clark, 18 Tom Sargent, 19 Luke Jones, 20 Ben Rath, 21 Jake Parker, 22 Craig Trenier.